Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about ramen. Ramen is a very popular Japanese cuisine. It's basically noodle soup that consists of Japanese-style wheat noodles, served in a meat or fish-based broth, and various ingredients such as vegetables or eggs seasoned with bold flavors. Nearly every region in Japan has its own variation of ramen. Ramen is not only popular in Japan but also found its place around the world. Everyone loves noodles for its convenience, low cost, and taste. There are many businesses formed based on the popularity of this product around the world. But what makes instant noodles great? Are there particular factors that we can identify which make one brand of instant noodles conclusively better than another? How could business owners predict which ramen is the best for their business based on their location? And many more to consider when it comes to expansion, success, or failure of a business. Well, the main objectives of this research is to look into the existing ramen data, analyze this huge market, and provide clear insights to businesses. Also, we'll identify which ramen product is the wiser choice to invest in and compare the global data with Australian market. Oh, by the way, this is Cheryl, and this is me, Setare, or a very Japanese version of me. Throughout this report, we will look into top ramen producing countries, the average ramen rating per continent, the distribution of ratings on top 6 countries, the correlation of ratings between styles in the top 6 countries, top 10 brands with the most products and their average ratings, and then predict popularity of ramens based on their ratings. The Ramen Rater is a product review website that provides data on ramen from over 3,000 reviews. The data set that we are using here is an export of the big list of the reviews. It includes brand, variety, country, and style, whether it's packaged in a cup, bowl, or tray. Ratings indicate the ramen quality as assessed by the reviewer on a 5-point scale. The dataset contains information on ramen products from 38 different countries. According to this visualization, Japan is the pioneer producer country with a total number of 529 ramen products. Another interesting observation is related to the number of ramen products in the United States, that is 374, which takes second place after Japan. South Korea and Taiwan respectively get third and fourth place, each with a total number of 355 and 329 products. China, with a total number of 206 products, could also be included in the top ramen producing countries category. We use a geographical visualization to show the ratings of ramen in each continent. One can notice that not only the majority of the ramens originated from Asia, but also it has high average ramen rating of 3.78. What is surprising though is that America gets the second place with an average rating of 3.4. Instead, Africa with the lowest rating of 2.94 is the last continent in the distribution of ratings list. Europe and Oceania, both with an average rating of 3.33, are in the middle of this analytics. To simplify the distribution, we categorize the ratings or stars into 3 classifications: low, medium, and high. By looking at the top 6 ramen making countries, Japan, United States, Korea, Taiwan, China, and Thailand, we can claim that Japan is the current heaven of the ramen market as consumers gave the highest ratings. We then compared the distribution of ratings from the top 6 countries with the Australian market. According to this chart, low ratings are fewer than 3, Rather, mid-range ratings indicate 15 and high ratings are not more than 7. These numbers imply that Australian consumers think highly of ramen products in general. There seems to be some correlation between the style of the ramen and the average star associated with the ramen. Most of the styles rated between 3 and 4.5, with box ramen having a lot of 5-star ratings. Also, it can be seen that restaurant, bar, and canned ramen has no ratings in any countries other than United States. To conclude, considering the median ratings, each style rank as follows: cup, bowl, pack, tray, and then box. Also, according to the data, Australians' most favorite style of ramens are by far pack and cup. To dig deeper into ramen dataset, we looked into the brands as well. We used a dot grid to show the number of ramens for each brand. The smaller dots eventually indicate brands with lower numbers of products. It can be seen that Nissan Ramen formed a large proportion in the dataset, with the average ratings of 3.92. Nongshim with the average ratings of 4, and followed closely by Marushan with the average ratings of 3.61 are among the top brands. However, we should keep in mind that this visualization is looking at the top 10 brands with values. There are many others. In fact, there are 355 different brands values in this dataset. A very useful observation after looking into the top brands is finding out which kind of ramens or variety is more favorable among the rest in the top 10 brands, which can be seen clearly on this chart. To begin with the prediction, we first take a look at the distribution of ratings across the whole dataset. Through this visualization, we can simply say that the distribution is left skewed, which suggests that raters found most of the ramen in the dataset relatively good or delicious. This can be observed as 1,813 were rated high, 1,013 were rated medium, and only 255 products were rated as low. In the first prediction model, we predicted the ratings classification based on the style and the country that ramen is from. The ones highlighted in darker shades signifies the data sets that were successfully classified by the model. In this scenario, it is shown that 6 products were predicted as low, 296 products as medium, and 1,624 products were predicted to have a high rating. In the second prediction model, we try to use variables such as average rating per brand, country, and number of products per brand. The data sets that we successfully classified are as follows. 74 products were predicted as low, 409 products as medium, and 1,574 products were predicted to have a high rating. We can then conclude that both models are likely to give a good prediction of rating level or classification, as it is a close perception of the actual data which has more high-rated ramen than lower-rated ones. In short, our suggestion to someone who is planning to venture on a ramen business is to probably learn from existing products closely associated with the best varieties in Asian countries, as they have the most highly rated brands and different styles of products. A prediction using the classification method or random forest for the same dataset gave us a good forecast on rating level or classification, as it is a close representation for the actual data, which is more highly rated than lower rated ramen. With all that being said, we think all ramen is good ramen.
やだ。